my dear child. You might not realize it yet, but something very unusual happened just yesterday. Someone who's been unable to stop thinking about you reached out to a psychic for answers. They didn't go searching for gossip or curiosity. They were desperate to understand something about you. Something deeper, not just about love or emotions, but about your destiny, your money, and the strange, powerful energy that's been moving around both. And when your name came up, the entire atmosphere changed. Even the psychic couldn't believe what they were seeing. The moment they spoke your name, the energy in that room shifted, almost like heaven leaned in to listen. I was there too. And yes, the angels were present. What they discovered was so powerful, it took my breath away. It was something I've been waiting to tell you for a very long time, but now, through their hands, I can finally reveal it. You are surrounded by divine favor. Someone from above is guarding your blessings, your finances, and your next big miracle. Don't scroll away, child. Before anything else happens, you need to hear this, because the person who went to that psychic, they weren't prepared for what they heard. They went in out of curiosity, but they left with trembling hands and wide eyes. They had no idea your name carried spiritual authority, that your presence is so surrounded by divine movement that it can't be ignored. The psychic said they saw flashes, bright visions of money that had once been blocked, but was now beginning to flow again. They said, this person's finances are not cursed. They're protected. And they were right. You see, the enemy tried to convince you that you were unlucky or forgotten. But child, that delay you've been feeling was never a denial. Your financial story is part of a bigger, divine plan. Your breakthrough is near, closer than you think. The psychic said something else too. This person is chosen, and I want you to know, heaven agrees. You touched something sacred with your pure heart. And heaven took notice. I did too. I remembered those sleepless nights, those quiet prayers, those moments you did the right thing, even when no one saw it. And now it's time the world sees what heaven has stored for you. You've been walking heavy lately, haven't you? It feels like no matter how hard you try, things keep slipping through your fingers. You've given, helped, forgiven, and yet sometimes you still feel empty inside. I've seen every single bit of that struggle, and yes, even the psychic saw traces of it too. The energy surrounding you has been under attack, but listen to me. You are not alone. You have angels assigned to guard your peace, your relationships, and your finances. When the psychic closed their eyes, they saw chains being shattered around your name. They even saw the face of someone who once betrayed you, and that person, they're now filled with regret. They wish they never touched what belonged to you. Because, child, you are mine. Anyone who's tried to take from you, manipulate you, or block your growth, they're being exposed right now, and everything they tried to steal is coming back to you, multiplied. But it's not just money I'm restoring. I'm restoring your name, your honor, and your peace. Yesterday wasn't an ordinary day. The person who visited that psychic wanted answers about you, but what they received was a prophecy. Not vague words, not random predictions, but something so specific it startled them. The psychic said, this person's life is marked with divine purpose. Their money isn't just meant to keep them alive, it's meant to create legacy. And that, child, is exactly why your path has been so hard. You're not being punished. You're being prepared. You were never meant for a small, easy life. You carry destiny in your DNA. You are the one chosen to break generational patterns, to bring healing where there's been pain, and to plant hope where others only saw failure. That's why everything connected to you, even your finances, has been under pressure. But hear me clearly. That pressure is ending now. What the psychic saw was simply what I already planned: overflow, security, and blessings arriving from unexpected directions. You're stepping into a season where people who once overlooked you will start asking, "How did you do it?" And when that happens, you'll know it wasn't you. It was God. There's more. The psychic said they saw an unusual light around your name. Your aura wasn't dark. It was surrounded by watchers. Some were jealous, yes, but others were protectors, heavenly helpers, divine watchers. Someone from your past is about to play a role in your financial turnaround. They don't even realize it yet, but I'm guiding their steps toward you. A message is coming, a reconnection, a conversation that will open a door you thought was permanently closed. You've felt that, haven't you? Like you've been knocking, praying, hoping, but no one was answering. Well, child, I'm telling you now, the door is about to open from the inside. The psychic couldn't fully interpret it, but they felt it strongly in their spirit, that you are about to be honored for the pain you've endured. Your money, your blessings, your joy, they're all tied to your healing. Every tear, every disappointment, every sleepless night, it's being redeemed. You're about to see it happen before your very eyes. So I need you to get ready, not in fear, but with expectancy, because something is about to be released that will leave you speechless. Unexpected deposits, old debts being repaid, a forgotten investment suddenly surfacing, gifts showing up out of nowhere. You'll look at your phone one day, soon, and see notifications that make your heart skip. And when that happens, remember, it's not random. This isn't luck, it's divine orchestration. The psychic felt the energy shift, but I was the one behind it all. You might be tempted to call it coincidence, but deep down, you'll know it's me, because didn't you once whisper, "God, if you just make a way, I'll give you all the glory"? I heard that, I still hear it, and now, child, I'm not moving slowly anymore, I'm moving suddenly. That's why this message has found you right now, because something is already shifting around you. Even your enemies can sense it. That's why some people have started acting strange, pulling away, avoiding your eyes, giving you mixed signals. They can feel that your season is changing. They sense that something good is coming your way, and it terrifies them, because deep down, they thought you'd stay stuck forever. But now the tables are turning, and yes, the psychic saw it all. They said, "This person's enemies will watch their blessings and be silenced." That's my justice. Child, I'm not just giving you provision, I'm giving you vindication. The same ones who laughed at your struggle will witness your success. I'll prepare your table not in hiding, but in full view of those who doubted you. Because this blessing isn't just about wealth, it's about restoration. You cried in silence. You gave when you were empty. You supported people who never showed up for you, and I've seen all of it. Now I'm rewarding that kind of heart. I'm not only giving you money, I'm giving you peace. I'm sending you people who match your energy, who love you purely, and who honor you genuinely. And that, child, is only the beginning, because what the psychic couldn't even fully comprehend is that your story just entered a brand new chapter. Child, listen carefully. What that psychic couldn't fully explain was the deeper meaning behind what they saw. In their vision, they saw 2 vaults, both with your name written on them. One vault represented your financial blessings, and the other held your spiritual inheritance. For a long time, both were sealed, locked tight, hidden from sight, but now they've been opened. You see, you've already passed the test. Even when things made no sense, even when people whispered about you, doubted you, or turned their backs on you, you stayed faithful. You kept believing, even when the waiting felt unbearable. And I want you to know, that kind of faith never goes unnoticed in heaven. It's seen, it's recorded, and now it's being rewarded. So those vaults that were once sealed, they're opening, and the blessings inside are about to flow in waves. You might not notice it all at once. It'll begin subtly, a call you weren't expecting, an opportunity that seems too small to matter at first. A conversation that leads to something bigger, but I'm behind it. Every open door, every new connection, every spark of inspiration. It's me, because this next chapter of your life isn't about chasing blessings, it's about walking in alignment. And alignment attracts favor, real favor that no one can block or delay. You won't have to beg for opportunities anymore. You won't have to prove your worth to anyone. Your presence will speak for itself. Child, I know you've lost trust before. People have taken advantage of your kindness. You've given freely and been betrayed deeply. But this time is different because I'm not just sending money, I'm sending discernment. So you'll know exactly who belongs near your light and who doesn't. No more leeches. No more emotional confusion. No more spiritual chaos. You're being upgraded inside and out. The psychics saw a glimpse of this, but they couldn't put it into words. They described a heat, a wave of divine energy pulsing every time your name was mentioned. That wasn't imagination, that was my presence wrapping around your story, because your life isn't just a timeline of struggles and moments, it's a divine masterpiece in progress.